Today I'm going to talk about a network scanning tool which is Nmap. So Nmap Network Mapper is a free and open source utility for network discovery and security auditing. Many systems and network administrators also find it useful for tasks such as network inventory, managing service upgrade schedules, and monitoring host or service uptime. So Nmap uses raw IP packets and novel ways to determine what hosts are available on the network, what services those hosts are offering, what operating system and they are running, and what type of packet filters or firewalls are in use, and dozens of other characteristics. It was designed to rapidly scan large networks but also works fine against single hosts. So in order to find about Nmap network switches, we have Nmap help command. So if we run Nmap H, we can see that there are multiple switches that we can use in order to scan our hosts. But as Nmap is a very noisy scanner, we first have to have the permission in order to scan a particular target. So here I'm using Metasploitable, which is already a vulnerable machine designed in order to practice on. So here I have already used Nmap commands because sometimes Nmap takes a lot of time to run. So if I want to scan a single host, then I could just write Nmap and that particular host, and it will tell me if the host is up or not. And if the host is up, then what are the ports that host is running and how many of them are open, it has told me. And it has also told me that 977 ports are closed here. So if I want to just do a ping scan and find out if the host is up or down, then I could use the switch SP. And if I want to scan particular ports, for example, if I want to run my script on port 21 and 135, then I could just use the switch P and then 21 comma 35 and then my target IP, and it already told me that the 21 TCP port is open and the service FTP is run and port 135 TCP is closed. So if I want to find out more about the service version, for example, it has just here told me that FTP service is running, but what version it is using, I do not know. So if I want to find out about version, I could use the switch SV, and it told me that VSFTPD 2.3.4 is running. So I could just search this particular version up on Google and find out that if this version is latest or not. And if it's not latest, then what sort of vulnerabilities were there in the previous version. So if I want to scan a range of hosts, for example, I want to scan ports from 1 to 1000, then I could use this switch and it has given me what are the ports open in 1 to 1000 range. But if I want to scan all the 65,535 hosts, then I could just replace 1000 with this. And it has told me what are the every possible open ports in the target machine. But what if I want to perform an aggressive scan? What if I want more details about my host? Then I could just use the switch A, and it has told me that on port 21 TCP, which has this particular version running, allows anonymous FTP login, which is a vulnerability that could be exploited. So for each and every port, it has given me more detail. So for example, for port 25 SMTP, it has told me that the SSL version 2 is supported here, which is a very previous version. Currently, TLS version 1.3 is there. And it has also told me that it is using MD5 hash algorithm, again, which is a deprecated algorithm. Currently, people use SHA-256. So we can find out much more information using the aggressive scan. But what if I want to find out what are the vulnerabilities that are there directly? Then I could just use this script is equals to 1. This is basically Nmap NSE scripts which we can use. What are the scripts are there? We can find it out on Google easily. There are many Nmap cheat sheets available online. So I have just written here a script 1 which will tell me what are the vulnerabilities there. So as we can see, it has told us that the 21 TCP port is vulnerable to VSFTPD version 2.3.4 backdoor. And it has also told us that the state is vulnerable and it is exploitable. And why it has given this vulnerable, it has also given some exploit results or IDs and references for that. Next vulnerability it has given is anonymous Diffie-Hellman key exchange MITM vulnerability, which basically means that we could try to perform an MITM attack here in order to exploit this vulnerability. It also gives us a detail about that particular vulnerability. There is one more vulnerability on this port. There is also a SSL Poodle vulnerability, which basically is an open SSL vulnerability. So accordingly, on each and every port, it has given me all the vulnerabilities it could find, like for example, slow Loris DOS attack, etc. But the issue with this particular scan is that it takes a lot of time usually for it to run. It depends on the machine's hardware. But what if I want all of this output that the script has run into a text file? If I want to save it in a text file, then I could just simply use a switch known as ON. First of all, let me just create a text file. Let's name it nmap results.txt. And now let's use our nmap command and our target machine. So let's see if, okay, so I used a different name here. So we didn't actually need to create the text file. I just created to show you guys. Let me just open it. So as we can see, it has saved all the nmap results here. Thank you.